Antonio is back. I can
Woo!
see.
Oh, he's ready.
Hello. Yeah,
Good morning,
I
everyone.
just had him an hour ago, and
Kind of
it's
good
his
afternoon.
birthday. So happy birthday to Antonio.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Tony from Rome. Happy birthday.
Happy.
Kind of a strange time for a birthday, but happy birthday.
Okay.
Let's get started with today.
Yeah. So how
How have you been? How are you, Jane?
I'm doing well, thank you. I missed you last Saturday night.
Oh, yeah. I was so tired. I
I
couldn't
know.
even make it.
It's okay. You've got a
I
baby.
know.
Yeah,
I, I wanted to socialize, but I just had no energy.
it was fun.
um, yeah, I wish we could do it again. That would be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
um, yeah.
So you want to
So
introduce
today we have a
yourself?
fun focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to. My name's Christine. I'm 30 years old. I'm originally from Ohio in the United States, and I'm an English teacher. I'm a mom. I have an 11-month-old
Oh,
baby.
sorry.
He turned 11 months yesterday.
Wait a second. His birthday
Crazy.
is the 28th of May? 29.
29th. 29th.
Okay, because you know I'm the
Mm-hmm.
27th, and
Are you? Wow, so close.
to have a
Yeah.
party to celebrate.
Yeah, party for sure. My grandmother's birthday is the 30th of May. So there's a lot of birthdays right then. So yeah, that's about me.
Oh, and I'm from the United States, from
Yeah.
upstate New York, and I'm an English teacher in Florence, and that's about it. Nothing too
Yeah.
exciting. We have Ludovica from Modena.
Mhm. Yay. Oh, so nice. She says happy birthday to Antonio too.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm.
Welcome, you guys. Welcome to the group. Thanks for being here. So today, what are we talking about today, Jane?
Ooh,
What's our topic?
describing a film.
Mm. So get
Mhm.
your film critic muscles ready to go.
Yeah.
Little
It's funny
Googling.
because
Mhm.
yesterday I realized, doing a webinar, that like I'm always asking students either at the school or during the webinars, "What's your favorite film?" And
Yeah, yeah.
the problem is that when somebody asks me, I'm like, "I don't know." Do you have a
I
favorite film,
know.
Christine? It's horrible.
I have
Oh, yeah.
several favorites.
Okay, so can you
Yeah.
just tell me
But
some films that you loved?
yeah, yeah. So it's hard to think of your absolute favorite. But like I think of a category. So one of my favorite films is so let's be real. One of my favorite movies is When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, so cute! Such a great film.
I love that movie. I think it's really just fun and easy to watch, and it's romantic. It's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
But I also like other types of movies. So another of my favorite movies is The Godfather.
Wow, that's a very interesting film to choose. It's an amazing film, though. It's really good.
Yeah, definitely.
The other day I
What are some of your favorites, Jane?
it's funny, I was trying to think of it, and I would like to watch it again because I only saw it once and I loved it. It was The Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, I heard that was a good one. I haven't seen it yet, but I'd like to
Uh,
see that. It's on the list.
I mean, I like films. It's hard for me to come up with like,
Your absolute favorite? Yeah. Have you ever seen any Hitchcock films
yeah, I
from
have
Alfred Hitchcock?
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What about you?
No, I would. Here's one. Here, I came up with another one that I really loved, which was green
Mhm.
fried tomatoes.
Oh yeah, Fried Green Tomatoes is so good. I love
That
that
was a
film.
film that I really loved. Oh, you know which one?
Hmm.
It just came to me. The Color Purple.
Yes. Ooh, okay.
So I've got some good ones now I can
Nice.
come up with. I have to watch them again. Years.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I want to do. Now you're making me. I want to have a party. Watch pizza, have popcorn, have
Yeah,
some
but
pizza and
I
popcorn.
think I just need to go. I bet you can get those films on Netflix. I bet you could see The Color Purple on something, right?
Probably. Yeah. Not like
Oh,
Amazon Prime Video. I don't know.
yeah.
Hmm.
Luca, I do love Harry Potter films. I do too. I read all the books. I'm such a freak. What
Yeah.
can I say?
Oh. Hmm.
God bless you.
Yeah, they're good. Definitely. For sure. Thanks. Yeah. All right. So today we're talking all about movies or films and describing them. So we're going to describe the details of a film, talk about film genres, and ask questions about films. And
Mhm.
guys, I always say movies, that is American English.
Yeah, it's true. I've
And
taken,
if
yeah.
you want to, you can say it too. But in the
Yeah.
UK or in British English, they say films. I'm a diehard for American English, though. I try and
Me
keep
Me
things
too.
American.
Yeah, you're right, and I picked up some
Yeah,
of the British by living here so long, but you're right, it's the movies. Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Just like the movie theater, not the cinema.
yeah, movie theater, it is,
To
yeah.
me, I don't
Or you
know.
go to the movies, you go to the
Yeah,
movie. Yeah.
the movies, yeah. Plus,
Oh.
let's be real, who invented movies?
Damn.
What, was it the British people? No. But yeah, so that means
You're
it's movies.
terrible. Wow.
Oh, I love to joke. All right.
Okay, so if you tell
So
us,
let's take a look
Luca.
here. Jane.
Yeah. Favorite movie, favorite genre. What is your favorite film
Hmm.
movie? What is the title and why do you like it? What is your favorite movie
Mm.
genre? Fantasy, romance,
Mm.
action, comedy, animation, musical, horror, science fiction. Hmm.
Mm, definitely.
So I would love to
Lots
hear
of
from all of
different
you. Yeah.
genres there. Yeah. So we talked about favorite movies. Mm. And you guys, you can use that phrase that I used at the beginning when I said one of, if you're not certain. So maybe one of my favorite things or one of my favorite sports. You can use that when it's just like one in a group.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so one of my favorite movies is When Harry Met Sally. Or if you could say one of my favorite movies is The Color Purple, you said.
Yeah.
Another good one. So that's the title. Why do you like it? Why do you like The Color Purple, Jane?
It's hard for me to remember the film, but it's been a really long time.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful story
Mm.
about relationships between people and about a woman, Afro-American woman living in the time at the end of at the beginning of 1900s, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
So
And is it based on a book? I can't remember.
yeah, the book was amazing. Yeah,
Mm,
a long time
mm, mm,
ago.
mm, mm. Okay, yeah. So that's a great bit of vocabulary as well. If it's a movie or film that was originally from a book, like the story, you can use the phrase based on
Hmm. Hey, did you ever
a
see
book.
the film Like Water for Chocolate?
Oh, I think so, but maybe not. It sounds really familiar,
It was based on
but
a
that's a
book.
book.
It was great. Oh,
Hmm,
great book.
nice. Yeah. Do you usually prefer the movie or the book?
You know, of course, in many cases, the book is usually better. But for
Hmm.
example, the Harry Potter films are incredible with
Mm.
recreating the book. It's almost it's hard to decide. For me, the Harry Potter films, it's very hard
Yeah.
to decide what is better, the book or the film. I had great difficulty, and actually, the
Yeah.
the movie really um, the characters came alive from the book. It was like I couldn't believe how
Yeah,
similar
exactly.
it was to my
Mhm.
imagination.
Yeah.
What do you think
That's
about that?
incredible. Yeah. Yeah, I think often the film creates the story in a way that's more uh how can I say it simply? It's more imaginative. So it's difficult to describe things
Yeah.
that you see, whereas in a film you watch the the story. Luca has responded and said, "My favorite films are all the Harry Potter films, as I mentioned, and I like, what else did he say? I like them because it's a fantastic, invented world where I'd like to stay."
Well,
Ooh,
I think
nice.
yeah, I think Luca, we become children again. We return to believe in magic, and that's
Hmm.
what I like about the Harry Potter films and books. That
Yeah,
I go back to believing in magic, and I love that.
yeah. It sort of like awakens your imagination as well. I like that.
Yeah.
Great. Ooh, and Lucas says because they're more detailed than the films. That's a good point.
Yeah,
There's more
that's true. I
detail.
mean, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Great, you
So
guys. Thank you so much.
yeah, this is great. By this, I'm thinking about all these films that I saw now that I'm thinking about that came from books that I absolutely loved.
Hmm.
I'm just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
For example, lots of people are like, "Oh, my favorite film is The Titanic," and I'm like, "Eh." I mean, I thought that the visual was really good, like the reconstruction of the ship, but the story for
Mm-hmm.
me wasn't very good.
No, I found the narrative or the story was pretty.
Very weak.
I don't know how to say it in English. It's scontato.
Yeah, I
It's
was
just
gonna
like a
say
little bit.
scontato, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like really typical. It's nothing special.
Yeah, nothing special.
Yeah. Um, And what do you guys think about movie genres? Is there a movie genre you don't like? And what's your favorite?
Mhm.
So, personally, I like a lot of types of films or movies. but I don't like horror films.
I don't like horror films either.
Ugh, I can't.
But I do, for example, I think there is a value into the real horror genre. Like, for example, would you consider The Shining to be a horror film? Or would it be,
Mm,
you see, that's
more like suspense than
suspense.
horror, I think,
See, that's
and
why.
like
Okay.
thriller. Yeah.
Thriller. Okay. So we don't have that as a genre here. I think thrillers are very interesting sometimes, eh?
Oh yeah, same.
Okay.
Those are
Horror,
my
no. Horror,
favorite
no.
types of books. I love like thriller suspense books and
Really?
movies, but I don't like horror where it's like violence and
No.
just like gore and
No, no,
gruesome.
no,
Ugh.
no, 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 no.
Blah.
I love comedy.
Yeah.
I do. I
Yeah, I
love.
love to laugh. Yeah.
Just trying to think of
Yeah.
the last film that I saw, or a film that I remember that I really enjoyed, a comedy.
Hmm.
Okay,
It
so
wasn't.
Luca, huh?
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
Luca put, I don't like horror films because
I'm
I'm
scared of
scared of
them.
them and because they don't make sense. They don't
Yeah.
make
Just a
sense.
little correction there. I'll write it in. Um, so exactly, we use a different verb before sense. We use make. So they don't make sense, or they don't. Um, maybe they don't. Mm, they don't have a purpose for you.
Yeah,
Like they don't
don't have
need to
purpose, yeah.
exist. Mm. And Ludovica agrees with me as well. She says, "When I sleep, I dream of them." I hate it when you get nightmares
Ugh.
after a
As a
whole.
child as a child, I couldn't watch horror because then I would be awake for days. It was awful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Even horror films that are really old and unrealistic, it still scares me.
I've got some comedies.
Like, have
What
you
were the
seen Psycho? That one really scared me.
those are real that's see, but that to me, I'm not sure if you could put that into horror. Could you put that into horror, or would you put it into
No,
thriller?
it's more like mystery. Yeah, it's more like mystery. Yeah, mystery thriller. But still
Because
in the
that one,
shower.
meh, I know,
It
but
stayed with me. It scared me.
oh, hey, you know the one that I started to watch as a child, and I was so upsetting to me, and I think it is considered a horror. It was when the Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, yeah, I
Rosemary,
haven't seen that.
where her head turns all the way around,
Ooh,
frightening though. So
horrifying. Yeah.
and act okay, so comedy, I can think of a really funny Italian film. Um
Yeah.
with what was it? What is it? Oh dear. And it takes place in Tuscany. It's with God, can't and I'll think of it, Christine. It's just hysterical.
Oh. Um, have you ever seen Benvenuti al Sud? That one's pretty funny too.
Yes. Oh, no, believable. Do you know, Christine, so much that I actually went to Castellabate on vacation.
No. Ah,
Yes, I did.
that's
I went for
hilarious.
4 days down to Castellabate, the most beautiful place in the world, and I got to see the entire piazza, or the square where the post office was, and it's
Yeah.
charming. Yes, I went.
So
I went to
cute.
Castellabate, yes.
That's perfect. Nice. All right, you guys. So let's take a
None
look
of you guys
at
told
this
us your
last question
favorite
here.
favorite genre, though. Nobody told us their favorite genre, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
And here we're
What's your
missing also
favorite?
thriller. I think that we need to put thriller in as another
Mm,
type of movie genre, don't you?
I agree. Yeah, it's like it's an essential type. It's an essential category. Thriller, mystery, suspense. Yeah, I love those types of films.
Have you seen anything
So the
recently?
last question says which recently no.
I know.
I'm just watching TV series now because it's like 30 minutes done.
What are you watching?
But if I had time, I would watch a full movie.
Mm-mm.
Well, right now we're finishing Breaking Bad because we didn't
Oh
finish
my
it.
god. Did you love
But
it?
yeah, it's so good, but I haven't finished it yet, so don't tell me any spoilers.
I only
So
watched
we
the first
haven't.
season, so I have to go ahead
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah.
watch the whole thing.
Yeah, so we're trying to finish it. We have the last 8 episodes, I think, in the final season. It's pretty good. It's good.
Yeah, maybe I'll start that
It's
tonight.
intense. Yeah. So adjectives to describe films. Let's think of some adjectives to describe film, guys. So we said horror films are scary. What are some other
Frightening,
adjectives to describe? Good. That's a good one.
gory. How do you spell gory? 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 Gory.
I think so. I think we'll just say executive decision, yes. Gory. Uh, spelling geniuses Jane and Christine for you.
Thank you very much.
Um,
Gory. Yeah.
funny. What
Yeah.
else?
Oh, Ludovica. Love,
Oh, good, you
love the
guys.
Disney movies. Love.
Yeah. Did you see? I don't think this is Disney, but up, up
Yes. No,
with the balloons.
I
It made
haven't
me
watched the whole thing.
cry. So
Everybody.
good.
And what's the other one that's so good? It's a Pixar. It's so good. It's the girl, her 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 mind is got all these little
Oh, the motions.
people that have different
Inside Out.
characters. Oh, God, what is it?
Yeah, Inside Out. That one is so
Inside Out.
good too.
Inside Out is it's
Yeah, that
such
one's
a
so
good,
cute.
and it's really you could really break it down because you've got all these psychological characters going on. It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Emotions. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I yeah,
All
I really
right.
liked that film. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Lucas also told us, we missed it, but his favorite genre is fantasy. And he also likes thriller and comedy. Nice,
Yeah.
Luca. Me too. Those are some good ones. Um, maybe other adjectives to describe films. I don't know. Romantic.
How about a
Um,
compound adjective, heart-wrenching?
Ooh, Jane, bringing up the level there. I like it.
You killed me.
That is a 10-point adjective right there. That's a
Yeah,
oof,
yesterday I
on
did
a
this
Thursday, no
one with
less.
heart. Oh, killing me, man.
Heart wrenching. See your heart. It's just all your
I
emotions. Heart wrenching. Yeah.
um. Okay, let's do thrillers. What would be the emotions or the adjectives we would feel during thrillers?
Ooh,
On edge?
that's a great question.
Say that? Could you
Mm,
say on edge? Is that not
yeah. Ooh, I got it. Gripping.
Oh, gripping.
Gripping.
Well, there you go for a Thursday special.
Gripping.
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 Hmm. Yeah. So grip is when you hold something really like intense. So I'm gripping my pen really intense, really hard. So imagine you're watching an intense film.
I'm thinking of other words to describe thrillers. Uh, oh, I've lost you, Christine. So we're going to continue because we lost Christine and she was describing the adjective gripping. And we could now go. How about musicals? What kind of adjectives could describe musicals?
Huh? Let's think. So, do any of you like musicals? What was the one that came out last year? There was a really famous musical that came out. What was it called? LA something? Um, I need to pull up the screen again, everybody. So let me pull up my screen here. Describing a film. All right. So just stay with me for a second while I pull up a new screen here. Christine had the screen, so we're going to hit play.
I'm back. I think I'm back. Does that work?
Words that we have for. Can anybody come up with some words? Oh, I can't get the screen back. Where are you?
I think I got it.
Oh, Christine, you're back.
I think my connection is weak. I'm sorry, you guys. The name of the game with this internet. Bad internet. But let's continue.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, good.
So wait a second. Have I been off or have you been off? Because I couldn't figure out who
I
lost
really don't know.
the
No idea. No idea, to be honest.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yes, musical films like
Yeah.
Grease, definitely. I was asking them
It's a great
about
example.
yeah,
About musicals. So
Anyway. Oh, I love musicals too.
do you?
Don't get me started.
what was the one with the about
Yeah.
a year or two ago, the really famous one? The LA, what was it called?
I really can't remember. I'm better at like culture from centuries ago, not but yeah, I can't think of the name.
I can't either. I just
Everybody went crazy. I didn't love it.
Yeah.
But.
Oh well.
Okay.
Oh. The one with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. That's
Crap,
right.
what's it
I
called?
know we're thinking. I know exactly. I thought it was something like LA, something LA, something or.
It took place there, but I can't remember. Yeah, I didn't really like it either, to be honest.
I was like, and everybody went crazy over it.
La La Land.
La La Land.
La La
LA.
Land. That's what it was.
LA. La La Land. Okay.
You had it.
Ah.
Yeah. 2 thumbs way down from Jane and Christine. 2 thumbs down.
We didn't love it.
No, not the best. All right, guys. So moving on to talk about details in a film. So the setting where it takes place. So it takes place in, and then the location. So great example. La La Land takes place in LA, in Los Angeles. And the main actors, so the main people, and the director, I don't remember the director
I never
of that
remember
one.
The director, do you? I never remember the director.
Only if it's a really famous director like Steven Spielberg or like Martin Scorsese. Only in those cases do I remember, but usually not. One of my best friends lives in Los Angeles, and she's an actress. And
really?
Yeah, I mean, she's not famous, but she is a really big film
Does
buff.
she work? What?
Sorry?
Yeah. She does like commercials, but she doesn't do anything like film acting yet. But yeah, it's a dog eat dog world out there.
Well,
I don't know where I was going with that, but
I don't, Christine, I do not, no. It would be too competitive a world for me.
hard no, yeah. It's a hard pass from Jane.
would you, Christine? I mean, would you
Oh
want to
no,
be in that
never.
kind of? No.
It's very competitive, and people are really fake and really superficial. So I don't think I could handle it.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No. No way. All right, so let's see.
Shall we go on from here?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So maybe, guys, if you're describing a film, describe also where it takes place, so the location, and any of the actors you can remember, and if you remember, the director. So maybe just like one other example. What was another film I talked about? Oh, so The Godfather. The Godfather takes place, remember, third person. It takes place in New York and also in Italy, in different time periods.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I do remember a little bit. It's a great film. You're right. It's a great film.
Yeah. There's some scenes in Long Island, some scenes in Manhattan, and some scenes in Sicily also.
Yeah. It's
So
making
we
me
can
want to
just
watch films.
describe the location and the time. Me too. Yeah, let's have a movie party.
Yeah, but like
Put on like a film that, an older film.
a film or a movie that you really
Yeah.
enjoyed watching, and watch it
Yeah,
again.
a classic. Yeah, for sure.
So all I have to say is my have you ever seen 16 Candles?
Yeah, of course.
That was that was my teenage years. I was like 16 at the time. I mean, it was like,
Yeah.
no, I can't.
It just brings you back.
Okay, but those are cult films, which are different. And I guess in some ways that's a whole nother genre. Don't you think?
True.
I mean,
True.
it's
Yeah.
not like the acting was very good. The story wasn't very good. It's a comedy, but there's something more to it. They're cult films.
Yeah. It's something that really, I think it resonates with the culture at the time it happens. So I think it was just like iconic.
How about the Rocky Horror
It
Picture
came
Show?
out,
The Rocky Horror Picture
yeah.
Show.
Definitely. Good. All right, you guys. We can talk about films like Joelle can talk about music. It's just like it keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
I think also because movies have such an important place in American culture, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe more so than in other countries.
Yeah, yeah. I
They're
think
huge.
movies,
They're
you're right,
everything.
they're huge. They're everything, yeah. Movie stars too. They're like gods. Hmm?
Yeah,
Hmm.
for sure.
So,
So
what
let's
is
talk
the plot?
about
Yeah,
the
what is
story of a film.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, so the plot of a film is like the general story.
yeah,
What happens?
happens. And then we've got
Hmm.
what happens in the end.
Yeah.
In the end,
So, like, what's the conclusion?
Mm-hmm.
soundtrack. What is the soundtrack?
So, sound is a good key, a good hint. Excuse me. Soundtrack is the music in a film.
Yeah, the music. Can you think of any movies or films that you've seen that have had an amazing soundtrack? Oh dear.
All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can think of one in particular that everybody went crazy over. Pulp Fiction. Do you remember the soundtrack for
Oh,
Pulp?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Of course. I have the
How
hiccups,
about
you guys. I'm sorry.
I could see that, but it's okay. Special effects. Well, anybody can come up with some special effects. Special effects. I can think of, like, for example, Avatar. There were some amazing
Mm,
special effects. And the Titanic. No?
true.
Anything else?
Even the Star Wars films were really. I know. I'm sorry. I can't. I get hiccups all the time.
Do you really?
Yes, like all the time,
Well,
like once a day.
always.
I mean, more or less, very frequently. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
poor thing. I'm sorry.
um, Star Wars films had really great special effects at the time, and maybe even just animation films have
Yeah.
really changed with their abilities with like CGI. JD, are you laughing at me?
I just think
I can't.
you
I'm
poor
gonna go
thing.
get some water if you keep
Go get some
laughing at
water.
me.
If no,
Right.
but it's okay, no problem. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
it's just very cute. Um. So what could we do? What's the next slide? Because maybe we could talk
Yeah.
about the plot of a film. The plot of a film.
Mhm. Mhm. Mm. So here we
Oh, we're
can
gonna
match
match.
some vocabulary.
Oh, yes. Okay. So on the left-hand side, we have
Title, genre, setting, soundtrack, director, and plot. And we're going to be matching
Mm.
that with
the sentences on the right.
I
so
will take a shot.
okay,
The
go
story of
ahead.
the film, the music of the film, when and where the film takes place, the person who makes the film, the type of film, and the name of the film. Whew, I got through it.
So
So,
what is the title?
I swear I'm
Okay, so the title is da 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 da. The name of the
the
film.
name. Yay!
Yay! The genre.
Da-da, da-da, da-da. The genre. Mm. Genre? Oh, I don't know what happened to my screen. Ah!
This is the worst. The genre is the type of film. And let's talk about setting.
So yes, good,
The setting is
good.
when,
Setting is the place,
where,
the
and
place, and
when.
the
Yes,
time.
that's
So
right.
when and where?
Yeah. The soundtrack is,
Water.
remember we said
The
before,
soundtrack,
is
music.
music of the film. Yeah.
Mm.
And the director, the person who makes
I'm gonna go
film.
grab some water.
Yeah, go grab some water.
I'll
And
be
the
right
plot
back.
is the story of the film. Remember, plot is going to be a little bit like in Italian, we would say trama. And well, let's talk a little bit about the setting too. Remember, when we ask for setting, we're talking about time and place. That's the setting of a story, okay? And now we have the director, of course, who's the person who makes the film. The director, huh? So let's go on to the next slide.
Yes. Okay, so this is great. We can take everything and put it together and describe your favorite film. So tell us the title, the genre, the main actors, the director, the setting, the plot, ending, and if relevant, you can mention the soundtrack or the special effects.
So let's choose a is kind of for let's choose something like like the Titanic, no? So that we can kind of show the students all those different categories there. So
Absolutely.
we could start with the title. So the title is the Titanic.
Yeah, the title is the Titanic. Maybe it's just Titanic.
I think it's just Titanic, yeah?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, what is the genre of Titanic?
Probably romance, history, maybe?
Drama? Oh my God.
Drama. There we go. Romance and drama, I think.
Okay. Who are the main actors?
I know this one. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, for sure.
That's right. Kate Winslet. That's right.
She's lovely. The director? Ooh. Trivia question for us.
Wait a second. Is it Cameron? Oh, I have to look it up.
Cameron Lee?
James Cameron. No? Wait.
Yes, you got it. James Cameron. I can never remember names of directors.
Me either, but I don't. And then let's go to the setting. Time?
It was when, yeah,
right?
like
1913.
I think so.
And place
in the water, on the boat.
On the boat, really?
Yeah, in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Definitely. So plot. So it tells the story, of some different people and their experiences taking the Titanic cruise ship, which obviously sunk at the end of the film. But Well, sorry. Yeah, and spoiler alert. Spoiler alert for the Titanic. It sinks. um, but there's the main characters in the film are Jack and Rose. They meet, they fall in love, and one of them dies. It's a really terrible story, if you ask me.
Oh Lord. Okay, let's do another film instead.
Yeah.
You choose.
Okay. Something easy. How about Psycho?
Oh God, I don't even think I remember it.
Psycho.
All right,
So
let's try it. Let's try it.
I remember it.
Really? Wow, Christine. Good memory.
Psycho is probably a thriller. We could say it's a thriller.
Yeah.
And it's set, I think, in like the 60s. I really don't know what year. I've just Googled it very sneakily on my
Me
phone.
too. I'm doing it right now.
Yes, 1960. Okay, and then I knew the director. I did remember that. So the director is Alfred Hitchcock, who's famous for his thriller films. Definitely.
Wow.
The main actors are Anthony Perkins, which I did remember him, but I forgot the girl's name, who was Vera Miles.
Vera Miles, yeah.
Yeah.
And Janet Leigh. Janet Leigh was in that film.
Oh yeah. Cool. The setting, I think it's in the United States. I don't really know what city.
Yes, it was.
To be honest.
No, it was out in the it was out
somewhere probably in like rural California or something.
Okay, Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, so Arizona. Not California. Have you ever been to Phoenix? I haven't.
My brother lived in Tucson for, I don't know, 10, 12 years.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever been to Arizona, actually. But yeah, so...
Wait. No, Marion stops at California Automobile District, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're back into, I think it starts in Phoenix, and then it goes into California. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And basically she stops at a hotel. There's a crazy guy that works there, and he stabs her in the shower. And then when the detectives come to try and find her, they uncover that he was the murderer, and he was like hiding his mom's dead body. It's just like really weird.
Yeah, she had been sitting there in a chair, right?
Yeah,
and
like
there was also the idea. Yeah, there was also the idea that somehow he was sleeping with his dead mother. That was the underlying. There's a whole series. Yeah, it's a really creepy film.
Yeah, it's weird. He's kind of like schizophrenic. That's like a certain thing that like really freaked me out at the end. The fact that he's schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wait, guys, we got way off topic there. But thank you for watching me survive the hiccups, basically. It was rough. We didn't know if I was going to make it for a while.
But she made it, and we're so happy about that.
Yeah.
So thank you all for another wonderful focus activity with Christine and Jane.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Two thumbs
And we'll
up, two
see you
thumbs
all
down. You don't
soon.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Thanks again.
Bye.
Yay!